Happy Independence Day, y'all. But I see Kelly Ray said she want to talk about uh am I going to yell at us? No, no, no. I'm not in no mood to celebrate. Um and no, it's not the classic Frederick Douglass when Frederick Douglass uh made that speech, should the Negro celebrate the Fourth of July. I'm not gonna repeat that. My issue about why I don't feel like celebrating, no, it has nothing to do with hating America. It's more about, if we're supposed to be a superpower, right? A global superpower. Why are the why are people living in certain conditions? You know, I haven't got any sleep uh within the past couple of days. I hadn't went to sleep, so I'm kind of um maybe because my anger is not really is not allow me to go to sleep. But I went to hell last night on some, a flat tire. Um just to look at how many prices of goods and services are going up. A tire costs you $250 for a 20-inch wheel tire, right? Then I went to the grocery store. No, not the grocery store. I went to got having something to eat. $15 on some chicken wings. Then I'm sitting there looking at the gas pump. Gas is going down here. So I ain't really worried about gas because gas is going down. You know, depending on the month. 1 month is going up, 1 month is going down. It's like that in Texas though. It goes up and it goes down. It also depends on where you at. And let me say something. By um, looking at the media, the our banking institutions, our and so forth. I must say this. Um, they love America, but they don't like Americans. They love the power that America produces, but they don't love who makes that power happens. They'll love our military might. Oh, America, we can send our military forces around the world. We can put them in Syria without a congressional approval. But yet we see soldiers, veterans living under bridges in America. We see Skid Row filled with people who have served in the military. Our healthcare. We want to tout to the world that we got the best healthcare in the world, yet though yet though we're not number one when it comes to researching against diseases. Our hospitalization is over $100 for a doctor's visit. And then me living in a rural area, I see a lot of rural hospitals being closed down or at close to being closed down. But yet though they want to tell us that we're the greatest country in the world. No, the point is you love America, yet you don't love the working class. You don't love the you don't love the blue collar. You don't love the men and women who, you know, who take care of business. We want to sit there and make politics. And when I say politics, I'm not talking about Democrat, Republican. When I say about politics, I'm talking about the inner workings between groups of people. We will make everything about politics concerning schools, concerning medicine, concerning, you know, and 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 we're just being followed, and we're following. We're like the children following the Rob Piper, the Piper, with no direction, no ideas, and no concept of wisdom. Last week's debate is a prime example of that. Wake up and see, that should be a wake up call. But then again, people was telling y'all about Biden and Trump. And it's like, somebody said, we millennials are going to save America. I saw uh, Citizen Lou. Shout out to Citizen Lou, though. By the way, shout out to Citizen Lou. Citizen Lou made a live stream talking about us millennials are going to save America. Um, I entirely disagree with that. What's going on, Pierre? Because the thing is, I think it's the Zoomers, Generation Z, that's going to save America. Big J, how do you know, Big J? Well, let me tell you how I know. Right now, I see them young children coming over. I got, so I got a young man who comes over here every day, and then he told me a couple weeks ago he wants to be a United States Marine. So did some of his friends. They want to get in the United States Armed Forces. And then I see some of these Zoomers that like I see on social media, the things that they talk about. I'm very, I wouldn't say envious. I envy their conversation. I really do. I actually envy their conversation because it's no longer, because it's not about, oh, I need a relationship. Oh, a woman needs to come to my house so me and her can do X, Y, and Z. No, no, they're talking about some things that is very um very real, very adult. So I wish that was us who was millennials, us '80s babies, s- those of us who were born in the 1980s. That should have been us. But yet we want to follow the we want to go on social media and share our food, put our feelings out there, putting out our information out there for so everybody can see when it's the powers that be that want you to give up your privacy, and you're giving up your privacy. You give up your privacy um freely, and they want your privacy in order to control you or freely manipulate you. And we didn't see that. Well, y'all didn't see that. Yes, I've been on social media, but you don't see me sharing my life though. I give y'all hints, but I ain't gonna show you, my plate, my house, my car, my face. You ain't seen none of that. There's some of us on here who knows what the problem is. You got people, you have a select few, whether it's, I don't care if it's in New York or Beijing or London or some old financial uh area, around the world, who has a control, who wants to control. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of something. Um, who wants to control um the flow of information, and a lot of us, we don't get it. We put our insecurities out there for everybody else to see, and what happened is we monetizing it. You know, and we're monetizing the problem. Our insecurities, in order to give out more of our deepest, darkest um secrets, so they can form a dossier on you. So yeah, they love America, but they don't love you. They send more money to Ukraine, to the Middle East. They'll send money to all over the place except for to you. They'd rather sit there and tell you, and it doesn't matter if you're pro choice or pro life. Let me tell you straight up, George Carlin, one of the greatest one of the greatest comedians, and he said this about 30 years ago. I remember that HBO special he did about 25, 30 years ago. People are not pro life. No, they're not. Because those people who claim to be anti-abortion, I want y'all to hear me out. I'm not making a classic uh, um, pro-choice, pro-life comment. I'm talking about the motivations behind being a label. You got some people on here who said, "Oh, I'm they want you to be pro-life, not because they want to save the baby, save the fetus. They want you to be part of a um they want you to be a part of a marketing group. They want bodies to serve as wage slaves to the system, and to have control over that middle class, lower class, working class woman. But let me also say something too, though. I'll make a flip argument. People who are pro-choice is not really pro-choice. Big J, what are you talking about? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. You might be pro-choice. They might, you might be pro-choice because you think that a woman should have the right to choose, to have reproductive rights, and in if there's a pregnancy um that need to be ended for a based on a special circumstances, right? But they're not pro choice, because once, yeah, they want you to abort your children, but they don't want you, or when the children happens to arrive, they're they they're going to put they're not going to let you have the choice to educate your child at a right school. They're going to hike up the money, the cost of education, so make sure you stay where you at. So you got no choice but to stay where you at. You got no choice to join a union. You got no choice to you know for to be a part of to vote for a particular candidate, because they take away some of your choices away, who you want to vote for. School choices is a prime example of that. You trying to get out of these crumbling schools. If you're in an area where there's crumbling schools at, and you trying to take your child to another place where you can have where you can when that person can have a chance of a better education and hopefully can get out. Well, you've been called a Uncle Tom, a coon, and everything else. And then you got the media. Now I am going to do a video about the new black media, because yeah, I'm about to go ham on this thing that Phil the Advice show made, talk about the new black media. But let me talk about the media in general. The media is supposed to be about what? Provide information to the masses. Provide information to the masses so that the masses could do what? Make the best decisions for ourselves, or for themselves. But if the media is manipulating certain um certain things, certain events, and certain uh talking points, that the talking points become slogan for a position rather than a healthy discussion in the framework of good debate, of a proper debate. Case in point. Now I've been watching CNN for a good while, right? I've been watching CNN for a good while. I don't like CNN. I don't. I can't stand CNN, but I watch it because though I know the bullshit, if you will. I know somebody's telling me bullshit right there in my face. Now I already know Fox News messed up. I know people saying, "What about Fox?" Well, that's right. Yeah, exactly. See, right. Yeah. You see, I think school choice is the next, or should I say, is the current civil rights movement. Because I have always stressed education, education, education. Always stress it. My mother, coming up when I came up, my mother was stressing that. My grandparents, my especially my grandparents, even to this day, they still stressing education, education, education. Don't you burn no book. Why are you throwing a book away? Put that book on the shelf. Things like that. And that's why you see people coming on panels on these live streams, say the most dumbest things in the world. And you be shaking your head like, what? The Monahan report. You see, when you dumb down people down to certain talking points, you can't control them. See, the thing is, the reason why I am unpopular in this space, the reason I'm unpopular in this space because I don't follow nobody. I'm very hard to be governed. And second, I don't have those same experiences as most people claim that they have. Now I know I'm going off on a tangent here because I had to do a little what you been call it? I had to do a little bit of a excuse me, segue. Even our churches, the even our worshiping areas don't love. Uh oh, I'm about to go here somewhere on this one. Some of our churches love thy neighbor as you love yourself. When Jesus went ahead and spoke at the well with the woman. Now I ain't no church goer like I used to, but I remember that the Lord walked to a well and a woman who was of a different race, of a different tribe, told the Lord, wait a minute, you ain't supposed to be talking to me. You supposed to think though I'm beneath you. I want y'all to follow me where I'm about to go at. That's why I keep on saying they love America, but they don't love, but not Americans. We want to put out that little symbol in New York saying, "Oh, oh, you know, come on in, America. Your huddle masses at the Statue of Liberty. Come on in with your huddle masses." And then though we only want certain people to come in. There've been so many Irish people from Ireland and Ireland, Iceland, and Greenland. Hey, overstayed their visas, but when we want to talk about illegal immigration, we want to talk about people who are brown skinned. They love America, but they don't love Americans. Going back to the church, Christianity in America and Canada and everywhere else is an inch deep but a mile wide. We love to sit there and talk about the Lord, and Jesus talked to the woman in the well. Well, I guess people forgot about the well, the woman at the well, because we want to fear the other. We want to fear the other. Ever since October the 7th. Uh-oh. No, I don't want y'all see I don't want y'all to sit there and saying I'm being anti uh certain religion. I'm like this. Listen, if you say that you are a Christian, you believe in that Judeo-Christian belief, and especially in that New Testament, why are you so worried about those people who are Muslim or who supposedly be Muslim? So you rather give money to another group to destroy and eliminate that group over there, the second group, because the second group happens to be Islamic. And then though, you got people in Michigan, Wisconsin, protesting down there about what's going on down there in Asia Minor. But you don't want to sit there and give money to the poor whites in Appalachia. There are poor white people in Appalachia you should have gave money to. West Virginia is a dying state. I'm gonna say it again. West Virginia is a dying state. Now I know though y'all don't want to give us Negroes money. We already know that you don't want to give the Black American money, but you could at least give your white brethren in West Virginia money. Y'all love y'all love America, but y'all really don't love Americans. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can go to Mississippi, Alabama, and the poorest states, and Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, three of the most three of the most poor states of the union. But you got all this oil, and you got Exxon Mobil drilling oil out of y'all's Gulf of Mexico, and yet none of those people are receiving a red cent out of those that oil that's pumping out of the offshore. If Alaska can do it, why can't do it? I'm just saying. white people in West Virginia aren't brothers to the elite. Yep, true. Uh, Ms. Queen Sunkin said, but Baltimore pushed out read generations of people who can't read. Yeah, yeah, and that's something that need to be talked about. And don't get me started on the Taliban. You gave money to the Taliban. Hey, I just watched something about 2 days ago. Do you know the UN has sent uh 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 diplomats to Kabul to talk to the Taliban. You know what the Taliban said? F y'all. They did have the meeting. Now they're meeting in this whole, you know, F y'all. We're not giving women nothing. Women don't get nothing, and y'all still trying to send them money. No, if y'all really want there are two options y'all could do. If y'all want women to be free, protect the women over here first. And second, if y'all so concerned about these women, why won't you go over there and every night do Berlin lift type, do something similar to the Berlin airlift. You land plane every 24 hours, so every woman can jump on the airplane, leave. I'm just saying, I got ideas, right? If y'all so concerned, why y'all giving them money that should be going on, that should be kept in my part. I'm gonna say something too. I'm gonna say something too while we having this conversation. America is this big ass country, right? 3,000 miles with 370 million strong, and you got a little island called Cuba, 90 miles from it. Now, do you know that how much money could it generate trading with trading with the Cubans? Now I know somebody gonna say, well, Big J, they're communists, and so what? That's not stopping us from trading with Red China. That's not us. That's not stopping us from stop supporting the communists in Vietnam. We're actually allies with Vietnam. We actually had a little peace treaty with Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the South Pacific's major ally of the United States. So what's stopping us from having a free trade with Cuba? Do you know how much money that could gave got that on both sides? A lot of people got out of poverty behind that. People from Florida can go to Cuba and visit their loved ones, their family. Send Christmas gifts back and forth. Cuban cigars with the poor man who is picking tobacco in Cuba, he would be a millionaire. That's if he paid on the table and We don't let the communists down there figure it out. But yet he was still eat. The whole Cuban thing is more have to do with, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, y'all. That's why Castro kicked the white Cubans out of Cuba. When he kicked out Batista in 1950, in 1957, 58, and 59. Uh-oh. And that's why the Italian mob did not want. See, we don't want to talk about the real reason why we got an embargo on Cuba. That 90-mile stretch of water could have produced money for Florida and Cuba itself. The Gulf Coast states, would have money hand over fist. Oh, and I'm glad though you said that, Joe, because there's a woman who is from Cuba. She is a journalist, right? So she's doing a YouTube channel where she visits where she visits the United Nations. She goes to Washington D.C. She goes back and forth between D.C. and New York. I gotta find her channel though. I did share it on my community tab about last month or so, but um, she went ahead though and talked about, okay, you trade with everybody else, but yet you won't trade with us. I gotta find her channel again because I should have subbed. Yeah, yeah. And no, and I am no fun. I ain't no fan. And I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not saying I'm a fan of Castro. I ain't saying it. But you know what history is. You know, that's why you don't see me celebrating. Last time I celebrated the 4th of July was 2 years ago, and I was with my mother. And we, and we watched some people. We went to that fireworks show. That's the last time I actually celebrate 4th of July. You got people on here on a waiting list. You got people on here who are sick, and you just, you know, like damn. But I don't get it though. I don't get it. Yeah, Fidel Castro outlasted and outlived 10 presidents. Yeah. Hmm. But I'm advocating for a free trade. If we are in NAFTA, quote unquote, then I think Cuba should be part of NAFTA. Because you know what? Do you know how many people would buy those old 19 1950 cars? Do you know how many people would buy those cars? That is 1950. Everybody in Cuba driving the old 1940s, 1950 cars, and still trying to keep them cars up to shape. You know. But I know I'm going to be called a communist after this, a Marxist. But everybody's missing the point. And you know what else too? I'm gonna say this too though. I think everybody should watch Oliver Stone's The Untold History of the United States. Now, I don't like Oliver Stone. I don't. I think Oliver Stone created a cult culture that everything is a conspiracy. right, right, right. But if you ever watch Oliver Stone's The Untold History of the United States, there was one thing that I completely agree that I completely agree about. I completely agree about Henry Wallace. I want y'all to look up Vice President Henry Wallace. Henry Wallace was vice president under FDR, right? And if he would have stayed on as vice president, America would have changed because because the post-war um world vision he had was like, okay, we're not gonna have no Cold War with the Soviets. We're gonna want to focus on the little man. We're gonna give we're gonna give the common man all the help he can get, and then we're gonna spread this goodwill into rest of Latin America, and you know make sure everybody who's at the bottom is good, because he talking about we need the the century of the common man. Because I remember there was a race riot in Philadelphia 19 I want to say 1940 243, where where like the white population of Philadelphia refused black and brown people from working at those military plants. And then Henry Wallace made a speech like, listen, are y'all Nazis too? And I forgot the content, the what will contain this in in the speech, but yet the way he was saying, like, listen, um we can't fight fascism across the world while at the same time we're trying to uphold it over here. It's hypocritical, you know. So yeah. You go check out Oliver Stone's The Untold History of the United States. 'Cause that was that one video he did. I absolutely agree with it because I actually researched it. And yeah, if he would have stayed on as vice president, because FDR died, and then he became uh he would have became president instead of Truman. I think though I think the whole world would have changed when it comes to race relations, um um and and in the international thing with the Cold War, and we would have been uh, more of a uh s- peaceful stance. Um, so yeah. What the hell? What the hell y'all talking about? You need to stop playing that main thing to thing. They they would have clapped out his soul. Ooh, uh oh, uh oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm done ranting right now. I need to get me some sleep. I'm just mad that I had to get me a new tire. It's man, I'm hurting, man. That really hurt. That $250 for a tire. That really hurt. That really did. Hurt me, man. That you know that's almost like a car payment for a brand new tire. That really hurt. You know, damn. But anyway, it is what it is. You know, um, y'all be easy. I ain't gonna keep y'all for long, so I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Hold on. She said it cost $800 to get all four when we got to what? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. $800. That's almost like a mortgage. That's like a mortgage to an upper middle class house, a rich neighborhood house. That's why though, I make sure next time I buy a tire, I'm gonna buy it online because it's cheaper to buy it online though. It's cheaper to buy it online. Because I found one for like 175. But I was like, well, I have to wait for 2 days. I can't wait for 2 days. I needed it now. You know, if I had to wait for it, oh yeah, I would have bought those 175 a piece on Tire Rack. No, there's Tire Rack, and what's the other site? There is another site where there Amazon too. Yeah, that's right. Amazon has 150 for the same tire. But I was like, I can't wait. So I had to go. I had to break down and force myself to buy it. I'm over here sad about. I'm hurt about that one, man. I'm telling you. So anyway, y'all have a good one. Um, what's Kelly Ray talking about? Oh yeah. Thank y'all for listening to that interview I did. That interview I did was last year with the libertarian candidate. Um, I want to thank Pure Butterfly for suggesting I re-upload that video, and I did that. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that y'all watched it and everything. Um, that might inspire me to move forward in that because I thought about asking him again, interviewing him again, and then interviewing his running mate. Um, because I did contact the running mate months ago, the person who became his running mate. Um, I contacted him months ago, but I was having problems, and well, uh, if you want to say seeing a woman as a problem, yeah, I was well, I want to say it's a problem. It was more of a good distraction. Um, so yeah, I was trying to spend time with a lovely lady. I really didn't, I didn't, I got too many irons in the fire. I'll put it like that. Got too many irons in the fire. So I didn't have time to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to interview the running mate. Um, I'm gonna try to do the other candidate. I guess I'll try it again. Just for I'm not. I'm not holding out hope that I will get people on my channel again for the interviews, but I'm just gonna try it and see. See if they're available. So anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Don't even get me started about Wesley Hunt. Don't get me started. That no don't no, huh, no. No, I think I don't even get me started by Wesley Hunt. No, no, because there's some things he be saying. I be like, really, really, bruh. I be looking at him like, really, really, bruh. You know, you know that the little boy was a Nazi traitor. Otherwise, it would have forced it. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. I gotta go to sleep. So anyway, I'm out. Yeah, what's up to you, V Dub? I'm sorry, V Dub. I gotta go to sleep, man. I ain't been. I've been up for the past couple of nights, so I ain't got no sleep. So no real sleep. So anyway, my stress level was drew the roof. Um, so yeah, um, yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace. By the way, if y'all want to donate or whatever, I'm do a little shameless plug for a minute. Let me do a little shameless plug. Yeah, right here. Shameless plug. You know, right here. If you want to donate, it's right here. Right. So anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.